masomo na mabodi na chiraman eni temare homo minyami masomo masomo mejaya kokone masomo ataya mamiti onami masomo mite yo miti masomo nyami masomo abazire nyami aduka nyami masomo masomo mejaya kokone masomo ataya mamiti onami oh miti oh Meto John Nami Masomo Abazire Nami Ajika Nami Masomo Masomo Mejana Kokone Masomo Ataya Mamiti Nami Masomo
Thank you very much and welcome back. Thank you so much. Welcome back. We go into our second part and we are going to go into our youth school academy. And this is immersion into the future careers. We'll be breaking into groups and taking some activities. But before then, we'll have some short word from two people. We will take career planning from Miss Edwina Pentel. Please join us here. Put your hands together for her.
Okay, good morning to everyone. I hope we are all doing well. We took a short break, so we are not tired. Right. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about career planning. Career planning. And then I saw by hand when they asked how many of us are in Form 3. And I saw that quite a number of you are in Form 3. So as you sit here, you all be writing WASI very soon. And you'll be thinking about whether you want to go to university or whether you want to go to the polytechnics or the teaching college or other places. Do we all have an idea of what we want to become in future? Just by a wave, how many of us have an idea of what we want to become in future? How many of us don't have an idea? There's nothing wrong if you don't have an idea. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little about career planning. And career planning, we say, is a lifelong process. It starts from when we were young till now, and with some people, it even grows to like when they're in university or even when they finish university. Remember when you were in primary school, they used to do career day, where they say dress like your career and come. It's just unfortunate some of us didn't take it serious. We just looked for the most interesting dress to wear, or we found which one was easy for us to get, and then that is what we wore for career day. But the whole idea about career day was to get you to know about different careers that are available, so that you have an idea of what you can become in future. And that is where career planning started from. When we were young and we all were dreaming about what we wanted to become. And everybody had a dream. I had a dream. I'm sure you also had a dream of what you wanted to become in future. Then things happened. You went to secondary school. Probably you got the course you wanted to do. Probably you didn't get the course you wanted to do. But you are in secondary school now. So now how do you plan your career in secondary school? Some people are doing science, business, general arts, visual arts, home econs, agric. We're given various courses whilst we are in secondary school. So how do I plan my career now that I'm in secondary school? So we say that career planning is a lifelong process. It can start from basic and sometimes it goes all the way. Sometimes at a point you'll be able to understand what you want to become. Some people, it takes them some time to understand it. But what influences our career choices? A lot of things can influence our career choices. But then research is showing that 4 things are the major things that can influence your career. One is your ability. Do you have the ability to do the job you are going for? And ability has to do more with your aptitude. Can you reason? So you are going to do, you want to become maybe an architect in future. Do you have the ability to work with the maths? Can you do maths and do it comfortably without any problem? And these things, this ability can really influence the career or the job you want to become or what you want to become in future. Another thing that does influence our career decision is our interest. Do we have the interest for what we want to do? If you are doing a job, you hear people say that Mondays is the most terrible days in the week because you have to wake up in the morning and go to work. But then meaning you don't have interest for the job you are doing, because Monday should be the most interesting day of the week because you're actually going to work. So we all have interests. We all have things that we want to become. That can also influence the career decisions we all make or the career decisions we make. So if you have the interest for it, if I'm doing this, do I like to do it? Is this something I like to do? Is this something that I will do without complaining? If I'm taking care of people, is this something I like to do? I like to take care of people, so I have an interest for it. If I'm taking care of animals, is taking care of animals something I really want to do because I have the interest for it? I like to play with dogs. I like to play with cats and all that. So you see, when people are doing that, right now you can imagine the type of career that they want to become. Yes. So interest plays a major influence on our career. Another thing is our values. What do we regard highly about ourselves? What values do we have? Values, what will I do and I won't be ashamed of doing it? If I'm working here, can I boldly tell people that I'm working here? That is the values. And values also play a major influence on our career because we don't want to be working somewhere and then every morning we are hiding before we go to the office because we can't tell anybody that we work there. So values has a major influence. And one thing that has a major influence is our personality. Personality has to do with who you are. So who are you? Who are you? Are you the type of person that you like to work with people? Are you the type of person who likes to work with numbers and you're comfortable working with numbers? Am I the type of person that I like to interact with people? So I'll talk to people and things. Am I the person talking to people is a chore? So I'll prefer to sit in my corner beside my computer and do my work and end it there. So these are personality, and everybody has a personality. We are all created uniquely. We all have various personalities that we have. If you know, some people, of course, there are some people say they don't know what they want, they don't know their personality, they don't know who we are and all that. There are some personality tests that have been designed that you can take to know exactly who you are, and that can influence your career choice. Because, can you imagine, let's try and imagine this. Someone who likes to, the person doesn't really like to talk too much. In our country, we say maybe the person is an introvert. The person doesn't like to talk too much. The person likes to do things on their own and all that. And then you put this person to sit at the front desk. can you imagine how the person will be tired every day? Because every day the person has to greet somebody, has to chit chat with somebody, has to talk to somebody, and all that. And then the person gets very drained and very tired because the person's personality doesn't allow the person to do that. But if you put somebody who likes to interact with people, talk to people, and all that, and you put the person at the front desk, every day is a good day for the person because the person comes to work and the person has to talk and the person has to interact. And then the day that people don't even come, the person is tired and bored because nobody came for me to talk. So this is how our personality does influence our career decisions. So when we put all these together, then you have an idea of what you want to become in future. What you want to become in future. So now, all these things, all these career decisions are made based on these things: our abilities, our interests, our values, and our personality. So now let's look at it in our world now. In our world now, what are some of the things that people are looking out for in us that we need to build? And you start building them now that you are in secondary school. We've spoken about integrity this morning. Integrity is a big thing most companies are looking out for, or even everybody is looking out for. If you have integrity, it will help you in the world of work. Now, communication skills. How do you talk to people? How do you talk to people? It's something we can build, we can learn. We can learn how to talk to people. I know it's difficult for a lot of people, but it takes practice. If you practice all the time, you build that communication skills. Now, problem solving. In this world now, you need to know how to solve problems. You shouldn't be creating problems for people. How do you solve problems for people? It's something you could also learn. It's something that you could also learn. So interpersonal skills, ability to negotiate, time management skills. Time management. In Ghana, sometimes time management is shaky. But then let's all try to build our time management skills because it does help us in the world of work. So I've been given a short time to talk, so I won't talk too much, but all what I would like to say is that as a secondary school student coming to the university or wherever you want to go to after secondary school, one thing you need to do is that let's learn how to improve our English language, because wherever you go to, wherever university or polytechnic or wherever you have to go to, you need to build your English language, both verbal and written. If possible, learn a second language. It really helps because we are in a global world now. If you know how to speak a second language, it does help you. If you know how to speak French, if you know how to speak Spanish, if you know how to speak Chinese, they will really help. Computer skills. Take your computer skills very serious. That short period, go and learn how to use the computer. Because now, in this modern world that we are in, when you come to the university, one thing is that you won't use paper and pen to do assignments again. You use paper and pen to submit assignments. You now do everything on the computer. So learn how to type. Learn how to use your computer. And then always make it a point to upgrade yourself. Wherever you find yourself, upgrade yourself, read a lot. Nowadays, we all have smartphones. We all have internet. Go online. Instead of using the internet to watch movies and play games and all that, use it to learn something. Upgrade yourself now because it will take you far one day. It will take you far one day. And then you're in secondary school, you now be coming to the university. When you have your career or you have an idea of what you want to do, plan towards it. Plan towards it. So now think about it. Would you like to become an entrepreneur? Because that's what people are doing now. If you want to become an entrepreneur, how do you get there? What do you need to do to become an entrepreneur? Will you need to further your studies? If you need to further your studies, which area are you going to? Maybe based on what you want to do, maybe coming to the university won't be the right place, maybe going to the polytechnic or something. Or the courses you want to do, the university, you can come to the university to read all these courses and all that. So that's something we need to take serious. And then where do you start? Where do you start from? Sometimes you are confused. When you're in secondary school, a lot of people are confused when they're in secondary school. Who do you speak to? Speak to your teachers. Speak to people around. Now you are in the University of Ghana. There are lots of people around here. Speak to them about what you want to become. Speak to your parents. Speak to people in your church that you think they are doing what you want to become. Speak to them. They will guide you and let you know at least where you should start from. What courses are you reading in the university? So now you are in secondary school. You're already in secondary school, so now you can't determine what course you're reading in secondary school because you're already there. But now you're coming to the university. Don't just choose a course because everybody is choosing that course. Don't do this course because it's fancy. It looks fancy in your eyes, so you are doing it. Do it because you want to do it and you have an idea, you have a plan about your career for doing that course. Because we come to the university, a lot of people come, and then they go and pick a course because their classmates, everybody was doing it. So now they've come to the university and they are struggling because it is not them. So please, before you choose a course when you're coming to the university, please have an idea about it, research about it. Now there's everything online. Research about the course, know your career plan, what you will do with this course, and all that. And then the last thing I'd like to say is that when you're in secondary school and you finish, I've already said it, don't stay at home and sleep, eat. There are lots of things you can do to build yourself before you come to the university. The university is not an easy place where you just walk around, where you've heard people say that coming to the university is just fashion, it's just fun, you don't need to struggle, you don't need to do, it's a lie. You need to plan very well before you come to the university because the university work is different from secondary school work. So let's take all these serious and then plan our career from now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Miss Adrena Pencil. Thank you. Let's put our hands together for her again. So we have met as young people, and there's someone to speak to us briefly. Sometimes you get some of these opportunities rarely. So we'll invite Madam Abba Jacqueline Opoku from Economic and Organized Crime Office to give us a short message. Put your hands together for us.
Thank you so much, and good morning to all the wonderful people in this room with us today. I didn't hear the response. Are we sleepy? Good morning, all. Great. Mine is just a simple and short message that we can think about. We are young people, and we have all the potential ahead of us to be the very best version of ourselves, which will enable people look at Ghana and say that Ghana has amazing youth. Ghana has amazing people. Ghana has the youth who think outside of the box and can make an impact. So far, we've had people speak to us and tell us about things and opportunities which are available. It's not everyone who has a chance to attend the youth school of the annual New Year's School event. We've heard about digitalization.